seriously good player. Move ships over to Werder Bremen this season, who is the club that he does represent and will do from next week onwards in Germany. It would be even sweeter if he was getting reps in the FC Pro Open. Anders Vejrgang, though, has to taste the loser's bracket for the first time today. He kicked off with a convincing 3-2 win against Sharif after being 2-0 up and nearly throwing that game away. He did actually come back through in the end, winning 3-2. For Berkaylion, he had to beat David Sanchez 6-3 in the loser bracket to set up this matchup. Now in our other game, we've got Cameron Rock of South Esports against Team Bullets. Emre Yilmaz. Could be an early start here for Anders Vejrgang. Will fall back very kindly at the back post. It's fortunate, but he won't care.
See the replay here, building up with Dembele, calm, composed, twisting and turning. Lapka cancel into Ginola. Shot block, keeper saves it, fell right to Hansen. There's not much that Berkaylion could do there. It felt as if Anders was destined to find the back of the net. That is the early goal there, a bright start. Well, speaking of camera before, I think Anders will be definitely very upset, not just losing against Matthias Banana, but the way he lost. I felt as if he was very... There was a lot of mistakes, and you can see him. He's got a...
He might be for a second here.
Good defending there for Berkaylion, but he's got a hunger to respond, to redeem his loss. And you can see the way he's attacking with intent as well.
Relentless attack, Anders again, looking for another one. Oh, Ginola for 2! It's 2 goals in 6 minutes! He lost in the Swiss rounds on Friday. He went 0-1. He came back in round 2 of 11-0 winner, went on to win 4-1 in the Swiss overall. It feels like when he loses, you sort of
just stay away from him. You don't want to be anywhere near Anders after a loss. And the way he's attacking there, full scoop, takes it across the shot choice as well to shoot the correct side. Obviously, the main shot that would have been to shoot back across where the pass came from. But he anticipated the goalkeeper movement, made the right choice, and he's 2 goals up in 7 minutes. It's a great start for Anders.
Cameron Rock against Emre Yilmaz has kicked off as well. That's 10 minutes into that game. That's 0-0. We'll give you the updates as they happen from that game. Berkaylion under lots of pressure from Anders now. Needs to respond.
He greened it as well, but it was a good tackle there from Virgil.
Look at the space.
He's in.
João Cancelo has been a little bit all over the place in the first 10 minutes. So aggressive, Anders again, looking for a third. Mbappe. Ball falls back kindly once and twice. Koundé eventually able to pick it back up. First real bit of possession Berkay's been able to have. Cancelo heavily involved again. That's the trailblazer. Variation of his in-game item. And at left back, position modifier, we can play left and right back. Multiple positions for the Portuguese fullback. Starting to get a bit more of a feel for this. Clever ball that way.
It's a risky pass back as well. He's done well to maintain composure, pick the right pass to potentially spring and attack for Anders here, pushing with Ousmane Dembele with his pace. He's going to recycle. The switch looks to be on, and that's exactly what he does here.
A little bit better in terms of some of these interceptions now from Berkay. Haven't seen Dybala get too involved yet. He was the only player, Ryan, to draft him, as Richard De Boris was saying. What do you make of that selection?
I understand it because of the play style plus with the finesse shot. You want to capitalise off of those angles, but for me, I think he's quite one-dimensional. He's got the pace, of course, if he manages to get in behind. He's very good on the ball as well.
Do you not think Ginola's the better shout?
Yeah, for me, 100%. But again, it's a reason I'm up here with he's playing. It seems to be working out. You see the goals he scored earlier on against Umar as well.
Another sort of comparison we'll get to see in this game as well was Ousmane Dembele, his normal gold item for Anders. On the other side, that sort of Champions League upgrade of the PSG new signing this summer. Here's Anders looking for a third. Speaking of Ousmane Dembele, he's involved in the attack. Ginola down the byline. Kyle Walker comes into this team. Dembele again. Can Mbappe get around the right side? Ginola can. Pateles, good save. Fantastic goalkeeper movement.
Great goalkeeper movement there. I think if he went across goal, it would have been blocked as well. So we had to move the goalkeeper to retake that shot near post.
Ginola. Oh, no room. Great save, but not the rebounds. 3-0. Anders leads. The goalie did so well on the first time of asking, Ryan, but on the second time, he just could not get near it. We'll see it again on the replay.
Yeah, just a step over there is perfect. The green time as well. Good goalkeeper movement. Again, it's so unlucky for the ball to fall perfectly for Anders. See the celebration. You know how much that means. He didn't celebrate the first or the second, but the third goal to have that little bit of a cushion is very important in FC24, and that's exactly why the outpour of emotion came with the way of Anders. 3 goals to the good for his sake. And Berkaylion could feel a bit hard done by, if we're being honest, but if you could look at the stats, we're able to see it. You guys won't be able to see it on screen. It's a 3.9 expected goals for Anders, 0 for Berkaylion. So it's been a dominant display so far. Yeah, that's a tough goal to concede there for Cameron Rock. Still plenty of time left in that game. We come back to our main feature game between Anders and Berkaylion. 3 goals up. It's only been 25 minutes.
Just one thing I had a little look at on the comparison of all the drafts. Out of all the players who made it to the knockout stages, Berkaylion has got one of the lowest chemistries in his team. It comes in at 23 out of 33. I know you're not a massive believer of looking into it, Ryan, but does it make any real difference?
I'm wondering how he has. I'm looking at his team here. 23 chemistry. That must not include a manager, because there is no way we see this attack. It's going to be a Travella potentially. Just baiting it and trying to play the pass across. Doesn't work out. Good interception. Yeah, I'm not sure it's 23. It has to be more with a manager in place. But either way, chemistry, in my opinion, if you're managing to get, let's say, Neymar into the squad, you're going to have to play him out of position or on one chemistry, or to get any higher, you'd have to use some players that potentially wouldn't associate with building a squad that's worth 8 million coins. So I just try and aim for at least 2 chemistry in everyone. Neymar is an exception, though.
There's been another goal of this game. It might be a little bit pretty, this one, though. Emre Yilmaz finds a second. Yeah, that's a lot better. Reverse Elastico into a time green finish. Emre Yilmaz, 2 goals he leads against Cameron Rock, who needs to really pull some out of the bag. Anders Vejrgang looking for a 4th. Mbappe, there's his reverse Elastico. Defended well. And speaking of players that have made it to the FC Pro Open, one joins us on the commentary desk right now. It is Mark 11 of Team Footwiz. You've had quite a nice weekend here, haven't you? You've just been able to sit back and enjoy all the games.
Exactly. It's been a phenomenal weekend, I must say. I'm just here watching people play. It's been very exciting, I can't lie.
Well, let's jump into this one. We'll be getting your insight across the game, Mark. I mean, it's crazy to say that we're sitting here and Emre Yilmaz and potentially Anders might not make it. Here's Di Natale, cuts it back into Mbappe. Wow. It's an open finish. But what have you made of this bracket? Because it's a crazy group.
It's a very hard group. I hope I get none of my group, but I've already got Ume, so it's not a great start. Hopefully these guys don't win, but if they win, I guess afterwards. But they're both very good players. Same with Emre and his opponent too.
Well, if Anders does see this one out, there is a very good chance he might end up in your group. Do you fancy that game?
I'd love to bet end. I think it'll be about 20-20 since we're both just 2 step-overs the whole time, but it'll be a great game for sure.
Well, you can see the replay there. 3 goals to 1.
What do you make, Mark, of the draft this year? 8 million coins?
8 million coins. It's a fair budget, you know, but we do see a bit of a repetition with like Mbappe, Ginola. I think most teams have like maybe one team. I think Lamps doesn't have Mbappe, which is a bit weird, but nah. But it's a good, I like the idea of it. Like maybe 10 mil would be sick, but nah, it's fine.
Well, who would you say the 2 marquee players are? Mbappe, you know, they have to be in the team.
I think if like you have that 8 million budget. If it's not Mbappe or Ginola doing something wrong, that you need them two in your squad all the time.
Building up here with Anders. Good defending from Berkaylion. We saw his goal as well. Good passing in the area.
Di Natale to come forward with this attack for Berkaylion. 4 minutes. There's the one more pass. Oh, nearly goes in. Well, that's we got you here, Mark. Of course, top 4 at the World last year. We want to speak to you guys at home in the Twitch chat. Get involved in the conversation. Any questions you would want to ask Mark about FC, maybe improving your gameplay. If you're lucky, he might give you a tactical insight. I mean, he might not in terms of the custom tactics he uses. I've said it to all the pros that have been up in 9-minute halves. I mean, you've not really had to play lots of 9-minute halves yet. How are you feeling about that?
It's new, it's different. I obviously prefer the best of 2 method because you have like a bit of a break in the middle in between and like half time and stuff. You have like 4 last attacks, for example, but nah, it's alright. The 9-minute half's not too bad. You have to get used to it and adjust to the time, really.
Could be last attack here, falling the way of Anders. Pass couldn't make it.
Both half times do come in. It's Emre Yilmaz leading 2 goals to 0 against Cameron Rock.
One of the best players in the world, I'd say.
Hidalgo as well, came off the back of an 8-7. Crazy matchup yesterday. He's also in that group as well. A question, I guess, is massive, and it's a big statement off the back of what we did last year. Representing Oceania, there was 2 players that came from Oceania into this SC Pro Open Global Qualifier. Unfortunately, both couldn't get out of Swiss. How much has the Oceania region been behind you and been supporting you, especially last year at that World Finals and coming into this season?
I can't lie to you, it was amazing. The games were like 5 PM, I finished the game and then I just see 10,000 messages, okay, no, maybe not that many, but like a lot of messages saying like, well done, like you've done us proud and stuff. And I know I've done them proud because they always want every OCE player to do well. That's the thing with this region.
Back on the way in this one. 3-1, Vejrgang leads in this one. There's been another goal over here, and it's going the way of Emre Yilmaz. 3-0 up as it stands. It will be Anders Vejrgang and Emre Yilmaz taking 2 spots. There is a chance that both could actually end up in your group.
Don't say that. Please take that back now.
That would be unbelievable. I mean, Ryan, the last group draw, you said they're both going to pull Group 1. You got 1 out of 2.
Yeah, I just felt as if there's not many players in there. It was just obviously Mark and Hidalgo, and then now Umut joining it is a ridiculous group.
I know it's not confirmed yet, but there's also the chance that it could end up in Group 4, Ryan, as well. That's a crazy stat group. Berkaylion still not out of this one. 53 minutes on the clock in that one, and on the other game, just ticked over the 51st minute.
Finesse.
There it is.
Oh, wow.
For it.
That's it.
Wow.
That's the reason he's in the team. You can see him lining it up, trying to get the pass into Di Natale with the play-style plus of the finesse. 3 goals down, 3-2 now. You can see, as I was talking about, just the build-up. He found the space, takes the touch, doesn't even, I'm not even sure if he green timed that. I think it was green, yeah, green times it.
If you built a draft, Mark, in this current 8 million coin budget, who would be your interesting pick? Is there an interesting pick that you would put in this team?
Ooh, interesting. A lot of people play Patelis at right centre mid. For me, I think she's a good 8. That left foot Travella, sorry, she's very good at that. But I personally like to have 4 attackers. A lot of people here use her as a right centre mid, and like I don't really like that. I like an actual attacker to use at right centre mid personally.
It sort of feels like from the outside here, pros often look to build basically a 4-2-4. You've got 2 box-to-box midfielders that will just run up and down. They'll do the job. They'll win the ball. Then they'll release it. Is that key, as you said there, just in your team you want to pack it with, what, 4 attacking players? Yeah,
I feel like if you don't have 4 attackers, you're doing something a little bit wrong there. Like, I've also got like Valverde. A lot of people don't have Valverde. I think he's insane. He has about 88 pace. Like, you need him. Wow, good goal, Anders. That is very good.
Anders Vejrgang adds another one onto the tally. Reinstalling that 2-goal cushion once again. We'll see it again on the replay, Ryan.
Yeah, but Matti twisting and turning, playing it in to Mbappe, green timed into the corner there. It's a great finish from Anders, restoring the 2-goal lead. He needed that because I could sense a little bit of nerves, even from the moment from kickoff, giving it away just after conceding the 2nd goal. I think he needed that cushion.
As we were saying before Anders rudely interrupted you, 4 attackers in the team. Would Ginola be in there for you? Ginola and Mbappe, your 2 strikers or not?
For sure. In a 4-3-2-1, you get Ginola striker and Mbappe right forward, and then Hansen as well. Hansen.
Yeah.
I don't see a lot of Hansen. I'm not going to lie to you.
Crazy.
She is. If she gets down the line and the fullback's gone, it's dangerous. I'll tell you that. People should be using Hansen more often. Even like her gold card and her trailblazer is something else too.
Chance of Berkaylion. Mbappe. Ooh. Van Dijk, left boot, does enough.
Great play out of the press there from Anders.
Hansen finds Carl Walker. Hansen still. There's Mbappe. Times it green. That should be enough to get him into the FC Pro Open.
He's so funny.
He loves it. You can see the replay here. Carl Walker into Hansen, who we're speaking about. Mbappe, the tackle was fine there from Queen. It was a bit weak. But the time to tackle well from Berkaylion. It's just a bit unfortunate for it to fall straight back to Mbappe. Green times it into the top corner. And the celebration pointing to his temple.
3-goal lead. Emre Yilmaz 4-0 up over here. We'll give you the lowdown. 64 minutes, Emre Yilmaz. Let's just honestly look at Emre Yilmaz's last 2 games. 7-1 win. He's in the FC Pro. He's in Group 1, waiting for 2 more players to join him today. Get those questions in, and we'll be keeping a close eye on that Twitch chat. 25 minutes left in this one. Anders Vejrgang 3-goal cushion. As it stands, Emre and Anders will be going through to the 20-player league format. That'll run over 8 to 9 weeks across the winter months. It's not a bad 2 additions, is it, to the league, just to make it even more stacked. Does get dispossessed. Berkaylion. Overlap run from Hansen. Timed it green, but Van Dijk just did enough. We'll go into a pause menu. Let's jump over to Emre if we can. Just in the meantime to see.
It's one of the best trades ever.
Jump ship over to Anders Vejrgang against Berkaylion at 22 minutes left.
Wow.
Goal there for Virgil van Dijk, sorry.
That's the corner that Mark was talking about. That's why you need Van Dijk in the team. Aerial plus place now. He's dominant from corner. We've seen a number of goals this weekend. This is another one, green time, and it gives Berkaylion a way back into this game now with 5 goals to 3. Got about 23 minutes or so left to be played.
A lot of time still left in that game, 20 minutes into the dying moments of Emre Yilmaz against Cameron Rock. Unfortunately, Cameron Rock will be leaving the tournament. He's got 4 minutes to try and score 4 goals. That's not going to be possible. There's still a lot of time in this one, by the way. Last question from the chat. Hard Knock comes in with this one for you. Best midfielder in FC24?
It has to be Patelis. Patelis 5-star.
Oh my God! It's all right, we weren't reacting to Mark's question there.
Wow.
We were reacting to what on earth nearly just happened there. Anders Vejrgang living life on the wild side there because he nearly just made a terrible pass. Alexis Patelis was the answer to that question for you, Hard Knock. Find one more to take the pressure off you.
That's
there you
crazy.
go.
Straight down the other end.
That hurts.
Big celebrations and lots of com news coming from the Danish wonderkid.
See Mbappe with the pace. Ball roll back inside to Neymar. Green timed across goal. Through nice legs, it looks like. Could have been blocked.
That's unlucky.
Yeah, that is unlucky.
The worst type of goals to concede, I'm not going to lie to you.
Yeah,
Pro.
it is unlucky from Berkaylion, especially again. It could have been a different situation if that mistake from Anders was punished from after it hitting. I believe what Mbappe said then off the inside of the post. Just narrow margins.
Exactly right. It's stuff like that decide the winners and losers, really.
Go from that as well, from what nearly scoring a pouncing on your opponent's mistake, going down the other end to conceding instantly. Full time is just ticked over between Emre Yilmaz and Cameron Rock. Full time there, we can confirm a 5-0 win. Emre Yilmaz will be the next player. Player number 15 locked in for the FC Pro Open. Anders Vejrgang's 50 minutes away from being player number 16 out of 20.
You can see the space is opening up here. Berkay has to go forward. He's even a ton of gaps. I think that's offside.
One more?
Yeah, just off.
I mean, best comeback you've had this year. The games are longer, the 9.5 are a lot longer. 3 goals in 15 minutes?
It's possible. He needs to score 2 goals before the 87th, I'll tell him. If he scores those 2, wins it off kickoff, he's still got plenty of time.
What would you say the best formation to switch to come back into a game?
4-4-2, you've got your 2 strikers and 2 centre-backs, wingers covering the full-backs, midfield on midfield, that's easily the best formation. Constant pressure on that, and you're definitely winning the ball back if you don't make any silly
mistakes. Now the torn, Emre Yilmaz is in. We'll jump back to this one. How will Berkaylion play out these last 13 minutes? Super subs are on. Rafael Leo being one of them. Here's Hansen, has to score!
Had to go in that one.
You get a little bit more time.
Just gave it enough time to pull the goalkeeper back. Dembele goes down to ground. Referee says get back up on your feet. No penalty there. That's nicely done. Rafael Leo!
Oh, that's great game management there.
He just relaxes. Big tackle there. Referee says play on. Will have been a free kick. Big chance again. Berkaylion needs to score!
Oh, I feel for him.
He's doing everything right. It's just Allison in the way. Big hands again.
Celebrates that more than he celebrated some of the goals in this game. Who's the keeper claiming the corner there. 10 minutes left to go for Anders. He needs to see out this game to qualify for the FC Pro Open.
Happy to keep possession and work himself out of that one. Ginola's queuing up at the back post and he wants to score again. Does he want to score again? Neymar, yes he does! Anders Vejrgang will be amongst the 20 best in this year's FC Pro Open.
You see the highlight with Neymar, and the top players of the day. He just buys his way into the box. Green times it across goal. Puts the nail in the coffin. 4-goal lead now against Berkaylion, and it's a tough game. We see the outpour of emotion, the celebration from Anders on his feet here. 7 goals to 3.
In a few minutes' time, Mark, you might be meeting some of your new opponents.
I hope not. I really hope not. Please don't say that.
Who would you rather avoid?
Not Anders and not Emre.
Doesn't want either of them.
Yeah, I'd rather just have... I'll take the 2 that I have right now, and then we can end it at that. 3 of us, and then hopefully we can qualify.
Last 5 minutes, Berkaylion commiserations. 4 goals in 5 minutes just won't be possible. Anders Vejrgang will not stop though. Bonmati. One more, Neymar Jr. Another big save.
Good keeping movement, but yeah, it's a little bit late for there to be any sort of comeback.
Defended well. Case just letting the clock tick down now. And that will be the group of death concluded. Where in hindsight, I would say most of the players that he may have predicted to go through have managed to go through. Anders Vejrgang, Matthias Bonanno, Umit and Emre Yilmaz all finding their way through a very difficult group.
Wow.
One more goal. Why not?
Oh my god. He's lost it.
Or not. Time degree went on down the side netting. Luckily he's got a 4-goal cushion. Added time of 3 minutes. Berkaylion will be putting his hopes in a virtual Bundesliga campaign. He did so well last year. Top 2 finish in one of our FC Pro partnered leagues. Waiting for the full-time whistle. Fancies one more goal before we get there. Conclude the game, referee. That's Group C done and dusted. 4 more names have emerged. and book their ticket in the 20-player FC Pro League.